everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm showing you 5 makeup products that I think are extremely underrated. I use these and love these so much, but I just don't hear them getting enough love from other people. This is also a collaboration video with my friend Michele Wang. If you are not following Michele Wang, if you're not familiar with her, you gotta go check her out after you finish this video. She does fantastic, very thorough luxury makeup reviews. So if you like to hear about high-end brands, luxury brands, and really get a thorough perspective on it, Michele is your girl. I love watching her videos. She relaxes me for some reason. I don't know what it is, but I could just sit and listen to her all day long. And I actually had the pleasure of meeting Michele last October when I went to Vegas to meet up with Lisa J and Risa Does Makeup. Michele went to dinner with me and Risa, and then she came to our meetup the next day. She's just so sweet and so fun and really funny. I love Michele. I adore her. So definitely go check out her channel if you want thorough reviews, makeup try-ons, makeup hauls. She is going to give you the ins and outs and everything you need to know. Tell her I sent you and subscribe to her channel and check out her video to see what her 5 underrated picks are too. I can't wait to see what she chose. All right, so my first, I was gonna swatch all of these lipsticks on the back of my hand, and then I happened to look at the website and see that a lot of the shades are discontinued. So I have one of them on my lips and I'll swatch the other one for you. But despite them discontinuing the 4 other shades that I have, they still have a great range on their website. And I think that MAC lip tensities are hugely underrated. You hear everyone talking about the MAC bullet lipsticks, either in a good way or a bad way. Some people either love them or hate them, regardless of how you feel about the MAC bullet lipsticks. Some people find the mattes too drying. Some people feel like the lusters don't last long enough, whatever it is. Try the lip tensities. These are the perfect formula if you want a pigmented lip that is creamy and feels good on the lips and lasts a long time. I don't know if you're like me. I can't stand drying liquid lipsticks. So for me to have something last a long time, it's usually drying and I just don't bother. This gives me that option of having something last a long time. I mean, you know, not 12 hours, but it's a decent amount of time and it feels good. Anyway, these are just a perfect formula. This is the shade Dough that I am holding right here. What you see on the outside of the tube is what you get on the inside of the tube. I also really like that because you can see if you store your bullets upright in a drawer, you can see exactly what's in them. This is the other shade that is still on their site. It is called Medium Rare, and it's a really nice wearable pink. They have some other great shades too. I would get them in every shade if I could. I always want to tell you guys about the shades that I have, but then they keep discontinuing them. I don't know why they keep rotating shades the way they do. But you see how this pink, it's not a bubblegum pink, it's just a really nice wearable pink. The other shades that I have, which is 4, they discontinued. This was just a really great coral. It was called King Salmon. I love this for spring, and it may be on another site like Ulta. I just happened to check the MAC website. And a slightly deeper shade of this nude that I have on is Smoked Almond. This was a great shade. I thought for sure they would keep this. I love this formula so much in nudes that I had to get it in a red because I want a red that's going to really last on my lips. And I got Mulling Spices and Life's Blood. I actually got one, they discontinued it, and then I got another so I could show you in a video because I know a lot of you like to go purchase what I use in a video. Now they have a different shade of red on their site. But definitely check Ulta, check Nordstrom. I'll link options below. They may have those on other sites. But this lipstick formula is awesome and hardly anybody talks about it. Another item that I really love that I've never even talked about. So I am as guilty as the next person of not giving this product the attention and the love that it deserves. This is the Stands Out Beauty Sponge. They did send this to me a while back, many months ago, and I have used it. I probably need to get another one because it's starting to get stained. It just keeps getting overlooked when I talk about things. I keep forgetting to talk about it. My friend Risa has talked about it on her channel. You do not wet the sponge, you use it dry, and it's memory foam. And actually mine's kind of wet, so it's not functioning the way it normally should, but when you squeeze it, it pops right back into shape, and it is super, super soft. It applies foundation so well to the face. I was very skeptical when I got it. I just thought it was this hokey thing because it feels very basic. It feels like your foundation is just gonna sink into the sponge and it's not gonna apply to your face, but it really does apply everything in such a beautiful way. And I like all the corners because it can get foundation right where you need it, powder, anything you need, exactly where you need it. And I do like not having to wet things sometimes. Sometimes I sit down and I forget to wet my sponge. I have to get back up. This is here. I can just use it straight out of the gate. It just gives seamless foundation application every time I use it. I love it, and I don't know why I've not talked about it until now. And I've heard very, very few channels talk about this sponge. It's great, and it does have just a very odd kind of diamond shape to it. It's kind of unconventional, but it's worth it. Another product that I think is underrated is Tarte Shape Tape Eye Primer. I've talked about this on my channel before. I think it was in my end of year favorites, maybe. This is a product I didn't think I was gonna like. Not because I'm kind of over Shape Tape, because I do find it to be more drying than other concealers that I really love, but I don't know, it kind of sat in a drawer for a long time. I didn't even bother trying it. The reason why I like it so much is because it is an eye primer that not only sets your eyelids before you put any eyeshadow on them, but it also evens out any discoloration you have and just creates a really nice canvas for eyeshadow application. And it does it quickly. It's not a cream or a liquid that you have to put on and then really blend out. I find MAC paint pots can be kind of laborious, is that the right word? Because they are kind of tacky and you have to really work at blending them out. This glides on really nicely. It blends out super quickly, and then I top them with powder. I always set my eyeshadow primer no matter what it is. It's great for travel because it's not liquid, and I just find I can grab it, swipe it on, blend it out in 1 or 2 seconds, and I'm done. And anything that is going to save me time and be quick and easy and perform basically 2 functions in one, the priming and the concealing, it gets a thumbs up in my book. I really, really like this product. And I think I've only heard maybe a handful of people actually talk about it. So if you have not checked this out, I don't think that it is atrociously expensive either. So I would check this out if I were you and I was looking for something quick, something easy. I thought long and hard about this next one, about putting this in here, because I know I have talked about it before and my love for it, but I don't think that many people give it enough love. And I think the more love I can give it, the more shouting out I can give it, the better. And that is the Persona Identity Palette. I feel like because Sona is a YouTuber, because a lot of times things that YouTubers put out kind of get overshadowed, or they get maybe overplayed. People think that they're not really that good. This is really that good. I find that I have to actively put this away and get it out of my everyday stash, or I will keep reaching for it over other things and I won't cycle through my palettes. When you're looking for a palette that has perfect quality in terms of how mattes apply and shimmers apply, this is it. You don't have to wet your brush. You don't have to use a finger for these. They apply beautifully and everything blends out seamlessly. There's very unique colors in here. Now, the Identity palette was made originally for brown eyes. I don't have brown eyes, and I love this palette. And I know a lot of people that are non-brown-eyed people love this palette. I am just waiting for the day for her to make a blue-eyed palette that is this size. They did send me the Copper Color Theory palette, which I am loving, but I would love one this size that is just kind of a full everything palette as well. I bought this one with my own money, and it has been one of the best purchases I have made as far as eyeshadows go. I just adore this palette, and I don't think it gets enough love. It's not a major brand, and I think major brands get more love when it comes to eyeshadow palettes and things like that. So if you have not checked this out, check it out. It is available at Ulta. I think it's worth every single penny because it is one that you will reach for day after day. When I need a special look for an event, I reach for one of these shimmer shades. You can get a daytime look, a nighttime look, really any kind of look from this palette. It is super versatile. The quality's there, everything you need right here. My last item I'm really sad about because I feel like I am nearing the end. I use this almost every single day in some way. I've also put this in other videos. I have heard maybe 2, 3 other people talk about this ever, and I don't know why. I've had many of you ask me if I've had my lips done on days when I wear this, and that's what it does. This is the, oh my gosh, the writing has faded. The City Lips. I'm gonna have to put it on the screen, the official name, City Lips something. I can't remember if it's a balm or a gloss or what the official name is. I'll put it on the screen. The shade that I have is San Diego. The amount of love I have for this product is unparalleled. So I'm about down to here. It was turned on its side, so it looks like I have more than I do. About down to here. When I wear it by itself, it gives this soft peachy pink gold shade to the lips. So it kind of makes you look like you have a little something on your lips, but it's not overdone. And it does fill in the lines and the wrinkles so that it plumps your lips, but it doesn't give a stinging effect, and it's very comfortable. It's not tacky, it's not too slippy, it's not too sticky. It's a really great consistency. I often in the mornings put this on right after I do my skincare. I let it soak in my lips while I'm getting ready, and then I'll blot a little bit, put my lip liner on, and then my lip product, and it just makes my lips look plumper for the entire day. I just love it. And especially if you're like me and you're over 40 and you do want to plump up your lips a little bit and make them look a little bit fuller, this is the product I use. I've never had anything done to my lips except for this. And I do not ever want to be without it. And like I said, I'm about down to there. I'm getting really sad, and I would like to check out the other shades as well. So yeah, this has been a hit for me, and I had never ever heard of this brand before trying this product. And I know some of you have gotten this and you love it as much as I do. I think it's hugely underrated in favor of the bigger brands that have lip plumpers, the ones that sting and give you that weird sensation. And I like that this one doesn't do that. So this is what I use and what I love. It's effective, it feels good on the lips, and I appreciate that. If you have a product that you think is completely underrated, that doesn't get enough love, leave that for me down below. I would love to hear your products. A lot of times I go and try them myself and see if I like them as much as you do. If you have not checked out Michele's channel, head over there, see what her 5 picks are, subscribe to her channel, tell her I sent you. And if you're not subscribed to me, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.